Hey guys, so today I want to talk about feeling lost in life. And I know I'm not the only one going through it, but I will say, like, this year, I think is the most lost I've ever felt in my fucking life. And, I feel like I try to tell myself, like, I'm good, I'm figuring it out, it's all part of the journey, but I can't help but feel anxious and, like, just confused and weird and sometimes disappointed in myself, honestly. Even though, like, I'm proud of where I'm at, like, I really am. I can't help but feel this weird anxiety of, like, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I mean? You're like, does anybody actually know what the fuck they're doing? Like, life is forever changing and flowing, and like, you never know what could happen in the next, like, year or 5 years or, like, whatever. You could be in a completely different place. I remember there was a point in my life where, when I was welding and stuff and I hated my job, I welded for like 5 or 6 years. I had moments of feeling like suicidal. I felt so stuck, like I would never get out of it. And, fast forward like 5 years later and I'm doing what I'm doing now and I do feel a lot more fulfilled. I have a lot more freedom and, like, that's great, right? It's like your problems kind of just change. And I don't know. I think a lot of us start to feel stagnant in life, especially if we're not making a lot of progress or, like, we're kind of just doing the same thing every day. I watched this video the other day though, and it was like, just fucking exist. It was like we put so much pressure on ourselves to grow and evolve. We have all these goals we feel like we have to achieve. We have to travel the world and make all this money, and we have to get married and have kids and, like, whatever. And it can be confusing, especially because when we're younger, I feel like from the time you're like born to the time that you're like 18 years old, right? Like graduating high school, it's like you have all those years planned out, right? It's like, oh, you're gonna go to fucking preschool, you're gonna go to like elementary school, then you're gonna go to junior high, and then you're gonna go to high school. And it's like most people will go to college after that, or like in my case, I grew up Mormon. All the kids after high school went on missions or like whatever. After that, it's like you get a job and you get married and like whatever. And my life just took a completely different path. And I feel like maybe those beliefs that I had to, like, accomplish all these things in a certain order, like, maybe they're just ingrained in my head, right? And it just confuses me because there's days where I'm like, what the fuck am I doing, bro? And then, I got into a relationship, which I was in that relationship for 7 years, and that just felt like my whole life. That felt like my purpose, right? Like, I felt like my purpose was to please my partner and, make it work and find happiness together and build a life together. And once that all fucking ended, it was like, holy shit, like, my entire purpose is gone, And it's like, what the fuck do I do? And learning to prioritize myself has, like, been such a big learning curve. It has been so strange. And, I think I've always been someone who's been a people pleaser, and learning to not do that shit, which it's not healthy, it's never a good thing. I think learning to please yourself first has been something I've definitely learned. And, like, it's okay to be fucking selfish, right? I think especially if you're a people pleaser, it's okay to tell yourself, be fucking selfish. Like, prioritize your wants and needs, whether that's like socially or financially. Do whatever the fuck you want to do, right? I feel like all my family members, right? I have my siblings and I have my step siblings. Like, we have kind of like a big family. I feel like all of them have either gotten married, had kids, found success. Like, my stepbrother's like fucking rich, right? And I feel like my family values that, like, and I kind of hate that because I've never been someone who, like, chases money, which, of course, we all need money, unfortunately. I wish we didn't. Like, I wish money didn't, like, rule the fucking world. And I think I've always felt like the family disappointment in a way. I've always felt like the black sheep of the family. I'm the only one that, like, left the religion I was raised in. I'm the only one that was gay. I'm the only one who got tattoos. I'm the only one who had a fucking boyfriend. In a way, I'm proud of myself. I feel like I broke out of the cycle, and the things that I thought I had to do to be happy and have a fulfilling life, things that I was taught. And I actually watched a video earlier today talking about feeling lost and, like, how that's where the growth happens and shit. I know it sounds kind of cheesy and, like, people, like, overstate that shit, but it's so true. Like, the hardest shit or the hardest times you go through are the times where you grow the fucking most, right? And I feel like this has been, like, the hardest fucking year of my life. And I feel like I'm just really discovering who the fuck I am. It's weird, even going back and watching, like, my old YouTube videos and stuff, I feel like I just view myself in those videos when I watch them back. I'm like, a completely different person. I'm like, I didn't know who the fuck I was. I wasn't as confident. I didn't love myself as much. I don't know what I was doing. Like, it just looks and feels like a different person when I watch that shit. And it's fucking weird. And I've even had people comment on that stuff. And people have said like, oh, it's nice to see your growth and progress. Some people also think that I have changed because I'm trying to like fit a stereotype. It's really fucking weird. But it's like, you know, I've been on YouTube now for what, like 6 years or some shit? And that's kind of crazy. Maybe longer, I don't know. You can almost see my growth if you go back and watch like past videos. It's fucking weird. Like I truly feel like a different person. And anyways, this video that I watched today, it like compared life to being in like a corn maze or like a house of mirrors type thing where like you're going there to intentionally get lost and it's fun and you just enjoy it. And it's like the whole point is to find your way out, right? And you'll come across dead ends and you will get confused and you will get lost, but it's fun. And there's two different types of people in those situations. Some people like panic and they get scared and when they feel lost and whatever. And some people just enjoy the ride, right? And some people can just enjoy the process and get through it and come out the other side, right? And I've definitely been in a state this year a lot of the time where I just feel like I'm panicking and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what my life is. And I think I'm just trying to accept the uncertainty of life. Like I said, life is forever changing and you are forever growing and evolving and, you know, meeting new people, and the people you meet shape you, and you go through hard shit and that changes you, and circumstances change, living situations change, financial situations change, friendships change, and you lose people and you gain people, and like life is just so fucking uncertain, bro. It's like you literally just have to fucking accept that shit and grow from it, right? Like just fucking embrace it. And that's what I'm trying to teach myself. So if you're feeling lost, just know that you're not alone, bitch. I feel lost as fuck. There's days that I wake up and I just feel anxious. I'm like, what am I doing with my life? What am I gonna do today? I just feel anxious, and I'm really just trying to just fucking exist, you know, do my best, try to find fulfillment by myself and do things I enjoy and set goals. Like I find that fulfilling. Like find the shit, write down some shit that you find fulfilling, goals you have, and once you accomplish those goals, I feel like that makes me feel like I have purpose, right? And especially being alone and single now, it's like you literally have to learn to prioritize yourself over anybody else. You know, that's where the most growth will fucking happen, is when you are by yourself, discovering yourself, and you're scared and lost. Like that is when you will grow as a person and fucking evolve. And like, it's so hard to go through that, but it's also the most rewarding and like beneficial thing you can do for yourself. So that's what I'm going through right now. And it's been difficult. And I'm really hoping 2025 is just a great year, more growth, getting more comfortable with myself, enjoying life, more positive memories. 2024 has been so fucking emotional and sad, and so much shit has happened, and I'm just ready for like a positive year with a lot of good. So manifesting that shit this year. And yeah, anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, and more videos to come, bitch. So subscribe. And I think did we hit 15K? I don't remember how many subscribers. I hit 15K on Instagram. I don't know what this channel's at. I don't remember. But anyway, subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys later.